Ahoy. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. So, guys, if you want to do mindfulness challenge in English, please tune into my YouTube channel. And before we get all of us there, just make sure you will find it. It's youtube.com/c/Zuzeu I will write it here into the comment, okay? So you will find me there. You will find me there in order to find out how to have patience in your life, okay? So hello guys. Before we tune into our mindfulness challenge, first of all, which I would like to thank you for tuning in today. Mindfulness challenge. Today we have mindfulness challenge day 6, and this is very, very important day, and I will tell you why. Because we are going to speak about very, very important topic. And this topic is today topic is patience. So again, welcome to the mindfulness challenge, 14 days challenge, where we are gathering together from all around the world here in the situation of quarantine at home. And we are gathering in order to share some lessons regarding the mindfulness, mind coaching, reprogramming of our mind. My name is Zuzeu as an expert on our mind. Today, I'm going to share with you the day number 6. Please tune in my YouTube channel where there is all the information, YouTube channel Zuzeu, and you will find out what is the topic about. Topic about patience. So please let me know if you can see me well, if you can hear me well, and please let me know, what do you think about patience? Let me know where you are connecting from, okay? I am connected from the Gran Canaria, where we are in quarantine for entire month. So in order to have some fun, let's get connected here in the Mindfulness Challenge in the YouTube channel, Zuzeu. And please let me know if you can see me well, if you can hear me well, and if you have any experience with mindfulness. This is super, super important, okay? So I'm waiting for the response, guys. Let me know. And meanwhile, I would like to share a story with you. So, speaking about the patience, one of the things which really helped me a lot for the patience was to realize that if I'm sure about that the things are going to happen, then I'm not creating a blockages for things happening. I will give you an example. If you order a red sofa, you cannot, on the way, when the sofa is on your way home, think that the sofa will not come. Probably they will send you a gray sofa. And what about if the sofa is not the way you want it? Because you ordered the red sofa, you chose the red sofa, okay? And this looks funny, but actually this is what happens when we are manifesting. When we are manifesting, what happens many times is that we are actually asking for something, but meanwhile, in the journey, we don't have enough patience. And what we do is that we actually create the boundaries in order to make it happen. Do you connect to me? I repeat you. So right now the version in English, okay? I hope you will like it. I'm actually speaking other stories, but anyway. So I'm saying that how to be more patient, okay? The today's topic of the Mindfulness Challenge Day 6 is how to be more patient. And many times we're actually creating our own boundaries by not being patient enough. I can tell you that it happened with my business when I started my business as a coach in 2013. I was not patient enough. I thought that the business is created actually in couple of months, and everyone who has business, Betty, and you also were running a business. I don't know if you are in business right now, but I definitely know you are running a business, and you know how challenging it is, especially in the beginning. And all of us who are watching right now and are business women, business entrepreneurs, you can agree with me that in the beginning, it takes a lot of effort, energy, perseverance, consistency in order to create the prosperous business, which creates money for us. But it's like a baby. If you don't pamper the baby in the beginning, the baby will not grow in the proper way. In the first year, you give everything to the baby. Millie, hello dear, how are you? So let me know where you are watching me from. Please let me know what you think about patience, and let me know how you are doing with patience. Are you a patient person? Would you like to be more patient person? In what you are patient and what you are not patient? Why? Write it down. So I will share with you my story regarding the business. I started in 2013 and before, as a mentor, leader, and coach. And before, I had a business in translation and interpreting, translation, interpretation, and teaching in companies. Okay, and I can tell you one thing. I had a lot of clients and the things were going very, very good, because in teaching and interpreting, there is always business. It's not anything difficult, okay? There is a lot of work. Okay, Millie, so greetings to Germany. I'm in Gran Canaria, so hello from Spain. I'm happy to see you also. I wish I had more patience in some situations. Okay, share with us in which situations you would like to have more patience. Okay. So going back to the business, when I left my business in translation interpretation and I started my business in coaching, what happened? Ladies, in that time, when I started 9 years ago, the coaching and mentoring was, como se dice en español, en pañales. O sea, nadie sabía qué estoy haciendo. Nobody knew what was it. I remember that when I was giving my coaching sessions for free in that time, oh my God, if I had this opportunity in that time, and people who are paying me right now quite a lot of money for my sessions would be so grateful to get my free sessions in that time. But because nobody knew what is coaching, what is mentoring, they didn't give the value to it. What I had to do as a first, I had to educate the people. First step when you enter the business where the people have no idea about what you are doing, and it can happen when you are in the business like physiotherapy. Sometimes my best friends, they opened their business in physiotherapy. And in the beginning, it was challenging because people were used to pay for the physiotherapy. No, sorry, they were not used to pay for the physiotherapy because they were getting the health insurance paid for it. And they were a private physiotherapy center. And in the beginning, it was challenging because they had to educate the people that when you pay, you get a better service. And very often you heal yourself faster. And this happens with coaching. Why the most successful people have their coaches? And not one, they have a lot of coaches. Coaches to stand in front of camera, coaches to how to speak in front of the big audience, coaches how to run the business. Just look at Jennifer Lopez. She has a lot of coaches on acting, on singing, on running her businesses. She's one of the most famous actor and musician at the same time. And she's there where she is just because she has experts who are supporting her. We can never get far if we don't have a support. I have it pretty clear. I got where I am, living my dream life, living in the place from paradise, Canary Islands, having my dream relationship, just because I was mentoring myself on these topics. I have a coach specialized on relationship, coach specialized on business, because I want to grow, I want to level up. And if you know this, you cannot overcome the problems which you have created by your own state of mind. You have to elevate the state of mind in order to be able to overcome the problems. This is not something new. This is what Albert Einstein already said. If the state of mind which created the problem is not elevated and you are expecting a different result, this is definition of lunatic. Okay? So share with me, please, the moments where you are not patient and you would love to be more patient. What kind of moments are there? Or on the other hand, is there anything which is already helping you to have more patience in your life? What is it? Share it. Okay, share it, share it, share it. Okay, so I will tell you what helped me in my business. When I started my business, I told you that it was really challenging and I was not patient enough. And I thought that the clients will be coming, just it was coming in my translation and teaching business. But the opposite was truth. So I really had to work my ass hard to have my clients, to be able to pay my bills, pay my rent. And it was very challenging. It was very difficult in the beginning. I had a business coach in that time. And I remember that after 2 years, I had my paid clients in the time. They were paying me just 40 euro a session. Wow. In the time it was super cheap. 40 euro a session. Okay. And I thought I was charging a lot because I didn't see my value. And this is what happens a lot when I'm mentoring business owners, when I'm mentoring women who are underestimating themselves. When we do not see our value, we are undervaluating ourselves and we are selling our product under the value. And imagine if Bill Gates is going to sell his 1 hour, it's not probably get to be for $100. Bill Gates' hour to be with him, to get mentored by him, will not be even $1,000. It will not be probably even $10,000. It will be much more. Why? Because he's an authority in what he does and because he knows his worth. If you are expert in one field and you know your worth, I can guarantee you that people will be attracted to you and they will be willing to pay the amount of money which you tell them. But first, you have to integrate it inside of you. And this is what was my work. First, I had to integrate it, the value which I had inside of me, and then I could offer my service. The second thing, which is very, very important, is to be patient and to know that there are clients for every each of us. And when we know that there are clients for every each of us, it's just a question of time that they come to us, that they will be attracted to us. But how the clients can be attracted if we don't do anything, we don't invest in us, time, energy, money. First, you have to invest in you in order to be able that the other people can invest in themselves. You have to walk the talk. You have to inspire others. Okay? The most important thing is, when you know this, be patient. Be patient enough, knowing that this is going to come. And this is what happened with my business. After 2 years, I was about to leave my business because I was not patient enough. Even though I had paid clients, it seemed not enough for me. I wanted more clients, more money, etc., etc., etc. I wanted to live in bigger apartment. And I was not grateful for what I was having already. The essence of patience and gratefulness goes together, dear ladies. It goes together. And if we know this secret, there is nothing else than applying it. I'm speaking about it more in my workbook, okay? So get the workbook, because in this workbook, I am describing in detail how you can transform your mind, how you can get more patience into your life, how you can get more gratitude into your life, how you can elevate your vibrations in order to be like a magnet which attracts exactly what you want in your life. Be a magnet of patience. Be a magnet of positive people. Be a magnet of abundance. This is what you can get when you get the workbook to this 14 days challenge, and you really can transform your mind. This workbook is worth 297 euro, and I'm leaving it just for 10 euro till the end of this week. So get it and really start to work on your subconscious mind, on your limiting beliefs. Because if you don't change it, ooh. Do you agree with me? If you agree, give like, heart, write into the comment a friend who would really need to hear it, who would really need to work on themselves, who would really get this help and appreciate this support. So are you curious about how did I get patient and didn't leave my business? If you're curious, write it into the comment. I will read some comments meanwhile. So I'm not patient with the children. Okay. You're not patient with the children. What is their most? It is true what you say about the worth. Totally. Totally, totally. Okay. If we are not aware of our worth, how we can expect that other people would be aware of our worth? Do you get it? Okay. So write down what is working for you to be patient and what is not working for you. In which situations you are not patient enough. Okay? Write it down, write it into the comment, I will wait. Okay. I will wait. How to be more patient in your life. What works for you and what doesn't work for you. What works for you and what doesn't work for you. Okay? So, we have here some comments. How we can become more patient. Yeah, how we can become more patient. I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to share one tip how you can become more patient today. But first, write me where you are not patient. Write me where you are not patient. Okay? Write down where you are not patient and where you would like to be more patient. Okay, this is super, super important. So then I can give you exact tips. Okay. Write down where you would like to get more patient. Where? Okay. I'm waiting for your responses. Okay, guys? I'm waiting for your responses. Where you would like to get more patient. Where you would like to get more patient. Okay. And I'm going to share with you a secret how to be more patient. More, of course, you will find in the workbook, which you will get in tiny.cc/challenge-m. Okay? Okay, so write into the comment how you can be more patient, what works for you, what doesn't work. Okay. And I'm going to share with you one secret which personally me really helped a lot, how to be more patient. So we have a comment here from Millie. For me, I try to breathe, but sometimes I'm very impulsive and I lose my patience. I'm not patient when I have to teach other people how to do things at home with my husband. Oh my God, I relate to it so much. To be patient with our partners, it is sometimes so challenging, and really, like, what I would actually forbid you to do is to teach language your partner. Okay, this is one thing which is like the most challenging. And if you're living in the international couple as I do, the most challenging thing, and one of the things which I would definitely tell you not to do, is to teach the language. Okay, because sometimes you can lose patience and it actually gets the relationship worse. Yeah, so it's better when your partner gets a professional expert in the language. And Millie, I know that you are living in an international relationship, that your husband is German, and maybe, I don't know what is the exact example of the teaching where you are losing patience, but is it happening for him as well, or is it just from your part? Let me know. Okay. Okay, so in this mindfulness challenge, we are today speaking about how to be more patient, how to be more self-compassionate. And as a mindfulness mentor, I'm going to share with you one tip, which you will find more tips in this workbook, Mindfulness Challenge Program, 14 days. How to be more patient. As I told you, sometimes it's very good not to teach our partners something where we can lose patience and it can actually make the relationship worse. Find some experts to do it for you. But what works really a lot is that you realize in the moment then when the patience is actually when your anger is going up and your patience is going down, is breathing. As Millie said, one thing, what works for patience is also when you realize that your anger is going up and you are losing your patience. So first of all, you have to be aware of your emotions. If you are not aware of your emotions, it's very difficult that you can do something with it. Okay, and it's called emotional intelligence, and mindfulness is one of the things which personally me and hundreds of my students are helping to be emotionally intelligent. We can be emotionally intelligent only as we practice it, because emotional intelligence is a skill. As the same way, mindfulness is a skill, and as you know, every skill has to be practiced. So if you practice this skill every day, this is the moment where you can strengthen this muscle, okay? And with patience is the same. You can strengthen this muscle if you practice it. But you can practice it only and only when you are aware that this is happening, okay? So the first step is being aware that I'm losing my patience or the anger goes up. Second thing is, what can help me? Having prepared certain topics, certain tools which can help you with, okay? Me as a mindfulness mentor and expert on mind, I always recommend my students to take a list and write down what helps me to be more patient, okay? It can be, as Millie said, breathing. It can be leaving the room. It can be realize how your partner is behaving when he is teaching something, that he is super patient, and bringing, like, absorbing this patience into you, okay? It can be a second thing, third thing actually. Or just imagine that this patience is like a cloud, pink cloud, which is in front of you, and you are breathing this pink cloud of patience inside of you, okay? There are several ways how to be more patient. More ways you will find in this workbook, which I have for you on the webpage, tiny.cc/challenge-m. Okay, so Veronica, hello, dear. Mil, it was terrible when I tried to teach him, also him with me. Yes, so please, if you try to teach your husband, and he is of different nation language, please don't do it. If you know that this doesn't work, find a teacher. This is what I did with my partner. He's Spanish and he wanted to learn Czech. So what we did is I found a Czech teacher for him. And actually we lost these quarrels and arguments which we were having because I wasn't having enough patience and he was very upset that I'm not having enough patience. So if you know that there is a solutions for you, use it. So are you curious about how I actually solved lack of patience in my business? What really worked after 2 years being in the business, in coaching, mentoring, and leading other business people from Europe? What worked was that I hired a business coach. And I was actually done. I said, hello, this is not working. This is not happening. And I found a job in Cambodia to teach English Cambodian kids. Can you imagine that? I'm not saying that this is less. I'm just saying that sometimes leaving our dream or leaving our desire because of a lot of blockages, lack of patience, can be just postponing what we are here meant to do. And in that time, I hired a coach from Iran. I remember this amazing woman. She was actually living in Slovakia, and she helped me with one technique which we did together. This technique was really amazing. And in that moment, after the session, I was actually 100% sure that I'm leaving my business and that this business is not for me. It's not working in Czech Republic. And all these limiting beliefs which I had. It's not working in Czech Republic. People are not ready. There are not enough clients for me. If you are in business online, you definitely relate to me. All these limiting beliefs, first, you have to identify them, and then you have to reprogram it. And this is actually what I started to specialize on. Reprogramming the mindset of business people, business women, people working online, which are not helping them to strive in their business. But first, we have to identify it. And when we identify it, we can reprogram. But many times we are living and running our business with a lot of bunch of these limiting beliefs, and we are not even aware of them. and we work hard, the things are not moving forward, the business is like, oh, it's not going really well, the people are not ready, especially as like coaches and mentors, therapists, yoga trainers. Sometimes it can be challenging, it can be struggling to have enough clients to pay our bills. But what happens is if we don't identify the programs which limit us, we can never move forward. It's impossible. Like, how can you move forward if you are not working on yourself? Do you agree with me? Do you identify with me? Okay, I have a call. Sorry, I cannot accept it at the moment. So, going back to Millie is writing you. Thank you so much, Susie. I will download the workbook when the video ends. Okay, so what I'm telling you is, how can you move your business into another level? How can you bring more positive mindset into your business? How can you be more patient, either in your business or in your life? What can you do about it? So first of all, I mentioned already the first step is identify situations where you are not patient enough, either in your business or in your life, and find some solutions. If you can do it on your own, find experts, okay? Find your own tools. Do it. What worked for me is I hired a business coach. I actually didn't work in this session on my patients. We actually did totally other thing. We reprogrammed the mind. And as I told you, after the session, I was 100% sure I'm leaving the Czech Republic in that time, and I'm heading to Cambodia to teach the kids. What happens? Many times when you reprogram in your subconscious mind, you don't even realize that the change is happening, because the change goes from the inside out. But after a couple of days, I realized that going to Cambodia was just freaking escape. I was just freaking out. I'm not going to run my business in Czech. And I freaked out. So that's why I wanted to leave. I felt like a failure. I didn't want to see the people that I'm failing. I was not able to do it. And I didn't see all the success I was already having. I was running my business as a coach. I was paying my bills. I was paying my rent. But for me, it was not enough. And this feeling of not feeling enough is sometimes blocking us really a lot. Do you connect with me? If you connect with me, please write a comment, give like, share with me if you had any challenge in your business or in your life, what helped you, or what was the solution for you. So what happened after a week is I realized I don't want to go to Cambodia to teach kids English. This is something which is okay, but it's not my passion. It's not something I want to do. This is something like, it will be just escape. So tell me, have you had this moment like escaping from the situations you are in just because you didn't see the solution? Sometimes it's not just that we are weak, but it's just because we don't know how. And that's why there are a lot of mentors like me, other people who can support you in your journey. And they can help you and they can show you the solutions, how to go forward. And I am so grateful to my coach who helped me in that time. And I hopped on track again. I started to apply gratefulness for all the clients I was already having. I started to apply gratefulness for the apartment I was living in. Even though it was not my dream apartment, I dreamed of a big apartment with a patio, with a big house, a lot of light. And guess what? My dream was also to live in a beautiful place where I could swim in the ocean. And there comes the patience. When I started to bring the patience into my business, into my life, believe it or not, within 2 months, I started to run my business in such extent that I met a new business partner. We signed up a contract to create a new online course, which right now is named Art of Meditation. It's amazing online mindfulness course where we went to Mexico with all our group of cameramans and scenarists to create an online mindfulness training for you guys in English, Czech, and Spanish in special, unique, energetic places in Mexico, in Maya's Riviera, in order to transform all this energy, in order to transform our energy, our spiritual vibration. And guess what? Yes, I realized I want to live in Cancun. And Millie, you can agree, because this is where I met actually Millie, one of my clients from Cancun. And thank you so much for this amazing, first client, then the friendship, and for this amazing 3 years in Cancun, where I actually made my dreams come true. I moved to a beautiful house with light, with a patio, and it happened. I started to, for the first time, run my business online. I created a new business. I started to rent apartments for the Czech tourists in Cancun, made their dreams reality. And all this just because I was patient enough to make it happen. Okay? So if you bring a patience into your life, I guarantee you that not only your personal life, but also your business life will thrive, will grow. And you will be like a magnet to clients, like a magnet to opportunities, to prosperous opportunities. Will just go the way where you are. And this is what happens. This is what happened to me. This is what happens to all the people I'm working with, to all the women which are empowering themselves from Europe. And this is what happens when we really start to reprogram our mind. If you agree, just leave a comment, share it with your friends, write a comment into the comment line. And please, 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 remember that every small step is making a big change in your life. Remember that. Okay? I'm telling you that as I am Zuzi Husarova, an expert on mind. And I promise you, that if you start to do these little things from today, just one thing from today, one thing, there will be a huge, huge change in your business and in your life. And a lot of you are writing me every single day, not only to thank me for these videos for free and for everything which we are actually doing, but also for get inspired, for transforming your lives. And this is why I'm actually so passionate about it's not even a job, it's my mission to show you that there is a way how we can transform our mind and we can transform our lives like this. We can reprogram our businesses, our minds like this. But we cannot wait to happen. We have to do the actions to make it happen. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me, please comment. If you don't comment, I don't know that you're here. So please comment, give like, give heart. And right now we are coming to the final part. and get your workbook. Because with the workbook, you will just freak out how your life gets transformed. And the book is just till the end of March, just for €10, okay? So make yourself this beautiful gift and transform your mind. So all the questions which you're writing me into the messages, please write them also into the comments. Support other people. Support them and show them that they are not alone. Maybe you have the question, but you are scared to write it. But without you guys, without your comments, thank you so much, Millie, for the comments. This is actually not happening. Like, it's not worth it to do it. Like, my time, my knowledge, 15 years of all the trainings I did in Peru, Mexico, South Korea, Thailand, Belgium, Holland, it will be nothing without you guys. Like, I need you. Please write a comment. Please do it. Okay? Thank you. So what we are going to do now is to bring ourselves into the center and to bring this peace into our body, into our mind, into our life, into our business, okay? So find a comfortable place. Find a place where you are alone, where you can concentrate on yourself and just focus. If you are sitting, your back straight, okay? Focus on that. If you are sitting, your back straight. Make sure that your back is straight, okay? And slowly and gently close your eyes. 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 Okay? And this moment of peace is just for you. It is for you to realize that you are not alone with this, as well as I was not alone when I struggled with my business. And permit yourself this time, this space of peace. Being mindful of your breath. Just allow yourself this space of peace in silence. I will open the window so you can hear the birds. And just focus to the nature of Gran Canarian Islands, the beautiful ocean, the birds singing. And just translate and move to the space of paradise here in Canarian Islands. Beautiful space. Of warm sun. Tropical birds. The wind of the ocean is just touching your face. And allow yourself this space of silence, nature, nurturing your soul. And you can slowly and gently get back to your body, to the space where you are in. And before we come back, just realize all the things you want to be grateful for. From yesterday, the day before, today, for this space, for this support. And you can take a deep breath in and exhale through the nose. Take a deep breath in and exhale through the nose. And take a last deep breath in. Hold it. Hold it. Breath a little bit more. And exhale. Very good. Whenever you feel like it, you can slowly and gently open your eyes. Slowly and gently open your eyes. Welcome back, my dear. So I believe that you can enjoy a little bit more of Canarian Islands here. The beautiful sound of the palm trees, the birds, the breeze, the ocean breeze. And how was your mindful connection? How was it? Let me know, how was it? So Millie is saying, thank you, Susie. I will download the workbook when the video ends. Okay, thank you, Millie. I'm pretty sure that this workbook will just make the magic to your life. You came to my path when I needed you the most. Thank you, Millie. It's really a pleasure. When I met you there in Mexico, it was beautiful. And you know, wherever you are, even though you're right now in Germany, we can still support each other online. This is the beauty of online business. Like, we can work wherever we are. So how was your Sabina? Thank you, Sabi. So how was your mindful meditation of the challenge day with the topic of patience? How was it? Let me know. How was your meditation? For me, it's always beautiful to connect with you guys and to listen to the nature. I hope you can listen to our nature here in Canary Islands. And I believe that you have a lot of friends, relatives who need this support when they are at home. Either they are struggling with the health or they're just struggling with the psyche. Yesterday I was looking in one interesting TV show here in Spanish TV. It's called Doctor at Home, El Doctor en tu Casa. And it was about a doctor who was going to the different families and finding out why they are not healthy, apparently living a perfect life, but why apparently having a perfect life, they have like a box of medicine, even though being in the age of us, like 30s. And he was more like a coach, because he was going through the health into the lifestyle, through the finding out why you have a migraine, why you have the pain of your teeth, why you have a bunch of medicine, why you are addicted on chocolate, why you have all this, why you have a dysfunctional relationship, sexual relationship with your partner, why all these little things are actually creating the big things. And as we all know who are working with the subconscious mind, our subconscious mind is creating our pains in our life. It doesn't have to be necessarily that our business is not working well, our relationship isn't working well. It can be the migraines, it can be the stomach aches, it can be the pain in our back. And if you have any kind of this issue, write me about it, because there is a solution for it. And it was really interesting when I saw yesterday the program, because the doctor was really studying their life and giving a solution, for example, for migraine, through changing a lifestyle, not changing a medicine. The guy had 10 years chronic migraine, and if you think it's not possible to solve it, it's a bullshit. You can solve any kind of chronic disease by changing the mindset. Okay, and we can together study the lifestyle you have and how you can change it. Because in order to have a lot of energy, as I have it now, not necessarily have to take all the supplements for having energy. When I was waking up several years without energy, I was sleeping 10 hours and I was still so tired. You have to find out where is the issue inside of you. When you really dig into it and you find out where is the issue, I'm guaranteeing you that the life will totally change. And I really liked the TV show which I was looking at yesterday, because he supported the husbands to change the lifestyle. They were sleeping, for example, separately. He told them, hey, if you are not sleeping together, you are actually might have the migraine because of it, because the guy was having feeling of guilt that he's actually not saying and doing what he feels with his wife, and just saying, it's okay, I'm sleeping in my room in sótano, in downstairs. I'm like, sorry, like, what is it? You know what I mean? So a lot of times our mindset influences a lot our business, our life, our health. And if we really can change through this mindfulness technique or mindset coaching our lifestyle, a life can be just like mind-blowing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Get your workbook, because your workbook will change your mindset. And don't forget, when you transform your mind, you transform your life. See you tomorrow again at 12 Czech time and 11 London time. Thank you for watching. Bye.